videos. I know y'all have been missing them. I've been missing them too. I'm so excited to be playing this game again. But yeah, we're back. Today we're going to be doing some fate farming here in Kazumaoka. Yeah, I'm just going to be grinding out some fates, kind of doing some nice whisper rambles for y'all, a nice little life update. I hope that you find this video super relaxing. Go ahead and sit back, get comfy, and enjoy the video. Alright, so we are here in Kazumaoka. I might be butchering that name, by the way, but I'm here with my friend. We're gonna go ahead and do some fates. Let's see here, which one do we want to go to? Let's go to this one right here, I think. I have not played this game in so long, y'all. It feels so good to be back. I definitely have to like relearn everything again because, like I said, it's been a while since I last played. I had to unfortunately take a few months off of this game because I could not afford the monthly charge for the subscription. So, but I'm finally back, and I know there's a new patch coming out, so I'm personally super duper excited. So I'm just trying to like get back into the swing of things again, you know, all the fun stuff. But I've missed this game so freaking much, y'all. I'm so happy to be playing it again. And I'm so happy to be filming these videos again. I hope that y'all enjoy them. But my friend and I really like to just do fate farming whenever we don't really feel like doing like dungeons or anything. We just sit here and do fates. It's pretty fun. But as you may have noticed, if you watch some of my older Final Fantasy XIV videos, my character Saria got a makeover. I thought, since, you know, I took a little break from the game and came back, I kind of thought it'd be nice to give her a bit of a makeover because it's like, it's kind of like a new era, you know, and I am obsessed. Look at her new look. We have, she has the same face shape, basically. I liked her face, so I didn't change that, but she's now a Zayla, which I was thinking of doing for a while. I was thinking of changing her to a Zayla, which I'm really happy with. She has white hair. I'm obsessed with this hairstyle, and she now has yellow eyes. My, like, favorite thing right now, let's get my chocobo out. My favorite thing right now is white hair and yellow eyes. That's like my favorite thing ever at the moment. I'm like obsessed with that combo. So yeah, I am a huge fan of her new look. I hope that y'all like it too. I think next I'm gonna kind of go through all of her glams and kind of give them an update. I love my dragoon armor, so I'm not gonna change that, but I think with her new look, I think she needs some new glams, so I'm gonna be working on those pretty soon here. But yeah, let me know if you like her new look. And if you play Final Fantasy XIV, what have you been up to in this game lately? Are you looking forward to the new patch at the end of this month? I think it's towards the end of this month is when it's gonna come out. Pretty sure. But I'm excited for the new MSQ, of course. The new raids are gonna be fun. I'm a little nervous for the raids since I haven't played in a while, so I feel like I'm gonna be like a little bit below the average skill level, but that's okay. I'm still excited nonetheless, and I think the Cosmic, I haven't watched the live letter, so I might have like complete misinformation, but I think the Cosmic Exploration is coming out. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, I'm excited about all those things. MSQ is my favorite part of the game, so of course that's what I'm most excited for. But yeah, in Fantasy. I've been playing, oh, I got stunned. I've been playing lots of other games. I played through the entire Dragon Age series for the first time, which was super fun. I'm obsessed with Dragon Age now, new obsession for sure. I started playing Infinity Nikki, which you probably have seen a video of that here on my channel. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. Still playing that. That game, I love Baldur's Gate, but oh my gosh, I'm in Act 3 right now. If you've played Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3, man, it is so overwhelming. I love it, but I'm very overwhelmed at the same time. There's like too much going on for my poor brain. It's gonna take me a while to get through, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see here what's next. Okay, we are out of fates, it looks like. So that's really awkward. It looks like we might need to wait a moment. Let's go. I don't know if the instances are still a thing, so let's go see. Let's go see if we can change instances. I don't know if those are still a thing, or if they got rid of those. Yeah, no instances. Okay, so we'll just wait a moment. We'll chill for a moment here with our mounts until the next, let's get a better mount to hang out on. This one's fine. Hold on, I want a specific mount, I think. I want, where is it? I feel like I'm missing mounts for some reason. I definitely feel like I'm missing some mounts. Why is that? Why am I missing mounts? There it is, that's the one I wanted. I just couldn't find it. Alright. We'll chill here for a second. I'll be back when we get to the next fate. Okay, and we're back. That actually didn't take very long. Another one just popped up. So we're gonna go do that. In addition to those games I've been playing a lot more games than that, but those are like the big ones I've been playing. I've also been reading a lot. I read a lot of books in January. Like a lot of books I read in January. Oh, I stopped too late. Or too early, I mean. There we go. I read a lot of books in January. I think I read like 8 books. To be fair, 3 of those books were like a 3-in-1. I read the like volume 1 of the Berserk Deluxe Edition manga. So that was technically 1 book, but it was also technically 3 books in 1. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. I didn't read much in February. Throughout February, I was reading Fourth Wing and Legends and Lattes, but I read a lot more slowly throughout February. I actually finished both of those books today, finally. And I'll be reading The Cruel Prince next. I'm just trying to read through like my backlog of books that I own, and Cruel Prince is actually the last one I have that I haven't read yet. So once I read that, I will be going to the bookstore to stock up on some more books, and I can't wait. I love book shopping. I almost like shopping for books more than I actually like reading the books sometimes. I don't know what it is, but it's just fun for me, I guess. And I haven't really been watching much. I think the only show I've really watched is Castlevania Nocturne Season 2, which I also watched very slowly. I'm very much a gamer. When it comes to reading and like watching shows, I'm pretty slow at it because most of my free time I dedicate to gaming. More so reading than watching shows, to be honest. I love reading and I love gaming. Watching shows and movies, I pretty much don't watch anything unless I'm like away from home and don't have my games or books to distract me. autistic and I have ADHD, so I'm like that awkward, like I'm always overstimulated and understimulated at the same time. If you relate, you'll understand what I mean. But like watching shows is not enough mental stimulation for me. Like unless I'm like really tired, I need to be doing something while I'm watching a show. You know what I mean? And I think that's why video games are nice, because like I'm experiencing a story, but I'm also like directly interacting with it at the same time. So it makes it a little bit easier for me to be involved in what's happening. And I think that's why I have a really hard time with shows, because it's just not enough. It's not enough for me. Unless I'm like really tired or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain without sounding weird. Also, I really apologize if there's any kind of background noise that you're hearing. My roommate has the washer dryer going, and unfortunately, I've had a really busy schedule this week, so this is like the only time I have to film. So I wanted to get the video out for y'all. So hopefully that background noise isn't too loud or bothersome. Maybe it'll add some extra flair to the video. Maybe it'll be a form of ASMR in itself. I don't know. I feel like I always get really self-conscious about background noise, but honestly, at the end of the day, unless you like can afford some really intense soundproofing, I feel like most ASMR artists have background noise in their videos, especially gaming ASMR, because we got these loud PCs. In fact, you can probably hear mine right now. My poor computer is screaming for her dear life currently, but unfortunately can't help it. I feel like it's not as bad as I think it is. Alright, I got another little feat here. Let's do it. I love doing fate farming. It's so like chill, and like I enjoy like just chatting with friends while doing it. It's just so easy. Doesn't take a lot of effort. To be honest, I think I've talked about this in previous videos, but I have really bad like social anxiety with a lot of things, and this game I get social anxiety with doing dungeons and like raids, trials, pretty much anything with random people. I get really nervous, and it doesn't help because I also just get really nervous that I'm gonna like do something wrong and really upset somebody. So I have to be really brave to do like raids and stuff, because some people can get a little bit sweaty. And I'm not like the most amazing gamer when it comes to this game, so I'm always nervous that I'm gonna do something wrong and upset some people. So I get scared, and especially nervous right now because I haven't played this game in so long. When I start to do roulettes, I'm gonna forget all the mechanics for like a lot of the fights that I haven't done much of. So I'm a bit nervous for that, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, I have that little flower that tells people that I'm a returning player, so hopefully they'll give me some grace. Hopefully. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to doing some fates and chill MSQ roulette, stuff like that, that I know is gonna be easy, that I don't have to worry too much about. I'm also trying to decide what class I want to level up next, because for now I'm gonna stick to the classes I already know, like Dragoon. I know like the back of my hand, I feel like. But once I get comfy with the game again, I have no idea what class I want to level up next. So I feel like all the ones I enjoy I've already like spent time on. So I don't know what I'm interested in next. Maybe Viper. Viper looks kind of fun. I haven't done Viper yet, so maybe I'll do that. Because that won't take too much effort to level up, I think. Because you start at level 80, I think. Level 80, pretty sure. Or 70. I don't remember. And I'm a DPS gal through and through. Like I actually really do not like tanking at all. I hate tanking unless it's like a full party of my friends and I can just kind of goof off with them. I do not like tanking. I get lost really easily, so if I were to tank in a dungeon with random people, I would get so lost and people would be like, what the heck are you doing? Like, what even? Like, where are you going? You're so slow. Like, what's happening? So it would just be a disaster. And healing, I actually really enjoy healing, but it stresses me out when you get to like higher level content, because there's so much you have to pay attention to all at one time, and you know, I just don't want to be the reason that we party wipe. So I like being a DPS because, you know, I feel like there's less pressure on you. And if you mess up, you mess up. It's not as crucial, I feel like. So I like being a DPS. I don't care if that's lame. It's just the way things go for me. Plus, like, I'm big on aesthetics, and I like the aesthetic of a lot of DPS classes. For example, Dragoon and Reaper are my vibes, 1000%. Dragoon and Reaper are the way for me. Dragoon until I die. I love playing Dragoon. I don't care how boring people think it is, I just love it. Oops. Oops. My hand is like, not cramping, my hand is like spazzing a bit. I'm like clicking on the wrong things on accident. Okay, we did it. Okay. Gosh, my computer is angry right now. Alright, let's see what's the next one we want to go to. But yeah, y'all let me know what kind of FF14 ASMR videos y'all want to see from me, because I because it's been so long. And B, I think that I just need like a solid group of friends that like are willing to help me go through the raid and like all learn together. Like I know people have like raid statics, I think is what they call them. But I needed to just be like a group of people that are just super chill, super patient, and like we aren't gonna get mad at each other if like someone messes up. It's just gonna be chill. We're just gonna be doing it for fun, you know? And my group of friends are very much like that. The friends that I play with, but there's only 4 of us and only 2 of us play now. A lot of us have kind of fallen off the game, which is fair. So yeah, one day I hope to have that kind of group of people. Because I'm very sensitive. I don't like upsetting people. So I don't want a group of people who are going to be too sweaty and get mad at me for making a mistake. Because sometimes it takes me a little while to get things, for things to click in my brain. I'm not perfect. Flight of wee wingless. Alright. I'll have to check the status of our fates that we have in this area. Gosh, I need to adjust my mouse and like getting stuck on the decor on my desk. I'm getting a little bit too into things over here, apparently. Oh, it just feels so good to be playing this again. I'm so happy to be playing this game. I know I've said it so many times in this video already, but I miss this game a lot, and honestly, taking a break was very much needed. It was definitely necessary, because, you know, I don't want to get burnt out, and I think it's good to take breaks, and I think that it was necessary, because I think I was feeling a bit burnt out, to be honest, just because, you know, I went through all of MSQ so quickly, so quickly, and I was doing I was playing this game for like hours every single day, which I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people, this is like pretty much the only game they play, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it just, I think I was just starting to get a little bit burnt out, especially once I caught up on MSQ, because to be honest, I'm a big story person. Story is like a really important part of games for me, and usually when it comes to games, as soon as I run out of like new story content, I start to kind of get burnt out a bit. I start to not want to play it anymore. I start to lose interest, and although this game has a lot to offer outside of the MSQ, I think because MSQ was over after I finished on Trail, I think I just needed that little break, you know? Alright, I'm gonna check my loves to have every single minion in the game have that, like, animation. Because there's a lot of minions in this game. I'm really excited for the cosmic exploration, but at the same time, I still haven't done like any of the island sanctuary stuff, and I don't know, my brain kind of is comparing those two things together, but I guess I'll probably focus on cosmic exploration because it'll be new, everyone will be doing it, so gosh, can you stop moving? This thing moves so much. What was I saying? Oh, because everyone will be doing the cosmic exploration stuff, so I of course want to do it like with everyone because that's more fun. And then maybe once I'm over that or like it calms down, maybe I'll work on Island Sanctuary because I started Island Sanctuary like shortly after I finished Endwalker, but then I kind of fell out of it. I wanted to continue it, but I think I just got distracted with other content. There's so much content I'm behind on in this game. I honestly, I don't even think I've finished the Endwalker raids yet. I've done the Tural raids, but I don't think I've done the Endwalker raids. I don't think I've done the Alliance or the normal raids for Endwalker yet, to be honest. I need to do because at first I was just looking at the long hairstyle options and I was like not vibing with any of them. So I was like, okay, I'll just like give everything a shot. And I don't know, I saw this one and I was like, dang, that looks real cool, especially with the yellow eyes. She just looks like such a baddie. And I'm ready to write some lore. I'm ready to write some lore for her because I feel like this look just, she deserves some kind of tragic and like really badass backstory. I don't know. I don't know. Because I started writing lore. I started writing lore for her before, when I was playing, but I don't know. I feel like I need to like get something new going for her. I gotta get the brain juices flowing. I'm ready for it. I also hate fates like these. I should not have joined this fate. I hate these like collection ones. Not a fan. Let's go out Misty. Gosh, people are being so noisy. It's currently 6 p.m. for me. I usually film in the mornings before a lot of people wake up, or like it's like in that sweet spot where like some people are still sleeping and most other people have like gone to work already. So that way it's not as loud usually. But like I said, I've had kind of a weird busy week where I've been kind of all over the place. Oh, we're done. I think we can just leave. Pretty sure it'll just end. Yeah, I've had like a weird busy week. This is like the only time I can film, and I wanted to make sure I still had a video for y'all, so you might be hearing some weird background noises because people are, it's a Saturday night and it's 6 p.m., so people are being quite noisy. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll be cool enough to afford crazy soundproofing. I'll have like a little studio recording room with completely soundproofed walls and no windows. And the only sounds you'll hear will be my voice and the game. No, I'm just kidding. I really love lo-fi ASMR. I prefer, like, it's funny because I get so self-conscious about background noise in my videos, but like when I watch ASMR, I actually prefer the lo-fi, like, style ASMR that's not like way too overproduced, because it just feels more like comfortable, if that makes sense. It feels more like I'm hanging out with somebody, which is the kind of ASMR I like. I like it to feel more personal and comfy, like I'm just hanging out with a friend. Especially when it comes to gaming ASMR, like that's kind of like part of my idea behind gaming ASMR is like I like watching gaming videos because it kind of gives me that feeling that I'm just like sitting there watching a friend play a game and they're like talking to me about it. I love that feeling, like, because I grew up watching like my aunt and friends and like family members play video games. Like before I was even a gamer myself, I loved watching other people play video games. It was so comforting to me. And so that's why I love watching Let's Plays and watching ASMR. Let's Plays is just like another step in the right direction because it just like adds an extra layer of comfort with either whispered or soft-spoken commentary to where it's not too overstimulating, because like honestly I still love high energy Let's Players too, but I feel like we're in an era where content is just so overstimulating. Like it's just all noisy and there's just so many things going on, which is, it's fine. Like that's just what people like. Like, not saying there's anything wrong with it, but for someone like me who gets very overstimulated easily in this very noisy world, I'm very neurodivergent, so I get overwhelmed easily just by living life and by all of the things around This game has become a lot like Skyrim for me, where it just kind of feels like home. It just feels like a warm hug. Alright, last fate of the day. What is it gonna be? You know what's funny is I think this is the one we might have started with, actually. That's actually really funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually the one we started with, so that's actually really perfect. I absolutely love that. What are the odds of that? That's funny. I didn't even notice. That's the one I was going for. Cool. Well, we came full circle. We're ending off with the fate that we started with. Let's kick some booty. I still love Estinian just standing there while I fight. It's so funny to me. Also, I know my hotbar probably looks really weird to some people, but it works for me. I have like duplicates because it's just, I don't know, this is the way I set it up when I was learning my like rotations and stuff, and I don't know, I just haven't changed it since. It just works for my brain, so that's why I have it the way it is. I'm sure no one's just like hyper analyzing my hotbar, but just in case anyone was wondering, and yes, I am a dirty hotbar clicker. I can't do the keyboard. I can't hit the numbers for my actions. I just can't do it. I've made it this far with my hotbar clicking, so I'm just gonna continue to do that. I'm curious if any of you are hotbar clickers. I've seen a few actually. I've heard some people be like, oh, I can't believe anyone clicks their hotbar. But I've seen quite a few people that do it. There's too many things. My fingers don't move fast enough to hit the numbers on my numpad or anything like that, so I'm a clicker. What I think is cool is how people can play this game with their freaking controller. I could never. I remember watching my partner try to play this game on controller, and I was like, how the heck? It looks, I guess like if you start playing that way, then you're used to it, and I guess it's vice versa for PC players, but I don't know, it's crazy. Anyways, alrighty y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this video here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are as excited